1,000 workers at General Motors in Oshawa are breathing a sigh of relief today. The plant they work at has a future after GM and Unifor came to terms on a tentative agreement last night.
It's the best deal I've seen in 44 years. We've proven in Oshawa we're #1 at building, and it's a win-win for everybody. The community, there's a job creation program.
The deal includes wage increases, product commitment, and investment worth hundreds of millions of dollars, as well as reassurance that the Oshawa plant will remain open past 2019. The Oshawa plant will now also build both cars and trucks, becoming the only plant to do so in North America. The deal also includes a promise of some work moving from plants in Mexico to St. Catharines. Now, the agreement comes just in time to avoid a strike. Business reporter Jacqueline Hansen joins us now with more on that. One of the two things that they had to give up was they had to concede better benefits for the new employees coming in.
Yeah, exactly. So for the pensions of the new or the future workers.
Yes.
So rather than having the sort of predictable pension plan of the older workers, the newer workers, not so much. They're going to be looking at a defined contribution pension plan, which is known for having lower benefits, but also, again, more unpredictable benefits. So I talked to Jerry Dias about this, the head of the Auto Workers Union, Unifor, and he said that, yes, they had to make this concession in order to get everything that they wanted in that deal, but also that, no, he's not thrilled about it. Here's how he described it.
We had a tough decision to make, but at the end of the day, when you're looking at saving Oshawa, solidifying St. Catharines, hundreds of billions of dollars worth of investment, a bright future, I think it was a smart decision to make.
So he's aware of the cost, but he thinks that it is worth it. But we will find out on Sunday when the rest of the members vote on this tentative agreement what they think of it.
That used to be the great thing of working at these auto plants. You put in your 30 years, you retire to Florida and become a snowboard. Not so much anymore. Now, what's been the reaction so far to this deal?
Well, we did talk to some people just in Oshawa, some young people, and the feeling that they were sharing was this sort of sense that, older workers seem to be treated a bit better than the younger workers are. And I also talked to a professor at Queen's University about this, and he was concerned that this decision with the pension has the potential to alienate those young workers. So if they have this feeling that a union can, fight for their equity, they might see this as unequal treatment. And then in the future, not really believe in the role of unions anymore. So that's a risk, but we'll have to see just how all of this plays out.
Yeah, and the older workers and the younger workers, they got to work on the line side by side. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Thanks.
It will be.
Thanks, Jacqueline.
You're welcome.
The union representing thousands of GM workers in Oshawa says fears of a plant closure are now dead. A last-minute deal to save jobs and avoid a strike was reached just after midnight. CTV's Austin Delaney is in Oshawa tonight. Austin, a relief for workers, but also the city.
Well, Christmas came early here in Oshawa. That's what the city's mayor says, because jobs here at the plant mean jobs in town. It is shift change. The morning crew's work done for the day, the afternoon just beginning. But today, they walk into the General Motors plant with something else in mind.
A future?
It is what their union bargained for.
A future that involves, of course, job security for our members.
Jobs after a promise from General Motors it will build a new product in Oshawa.
Therefore, our fear of a closure in 2019 is now over.
And for young workers, a passing of the torch.
My dad has always worked here, so hopefully I can continue that.
A dream many here had given up on.
If this plant went down, I don't know what would happen to Oshawa.
But Oshawa is alive and well today, thanks to this agreement, says its mayor.
The future of the auto industry in Oshawa is as bright as the sun shining today.
A dark cloud that once hung over Ontario's auto sector, now dissipating, with news jobs from Mexico will be coming north.
I believe this is the first time that I can remember where there has been a migration of product from Mexico to Canada.
Experts suggest Unifor has made building cars in Canada a little more attractive for GM.
Maybe this is just the start of bringing more product back into Canada.
The U.S. has also seen product coming back. Over the next couple of days, the union Unifor will select the next target company from the big three. It's either Chrysler or Ford, and because this is pattern bargaining, the union says jobs are #1 priority. Again, reporting live from Oshawa, I'm Austin Delaney.